Tonight they travel to Manchester City, who'd spent £2.5 million on defender Keith Curle from Wimbledon. Started with a useful away win at Coventry. Saunders has dodgy memories of City. He missed a penalty there last season against stand-in keeper Niall Quinn, you may remember. Commentator Clive Tilsley.
Quinn starts tonight's match in his more customary role as goal scorer. He got the winner at Coventry on Saturday. Tony Coton's return is the only change to the City team. Keith Curle makes his home debut as the new Manchester City captain. He'll have heard all about Steve McManaman's exciting Liverpool debut at the weekend. Quite apart from bringing his pace and skill into Graham Souness's team, he brings to 9 the total of Englishmen in the current Liverpool lineup. An important plus with the return to Europe less than a month away. It's the same team that came from behind to beat Oldham, and incidentally the average age of the team is down to 27 again. Presiding over matters tonight, referee Paul Vaines. I wonder how many First Division teams harbour genuine hopes of the Championship at this time of the season. Manchester City and Liverpool have again proved that they can spend with the best of them. Paraded tonight the summer's 3 most expensive English signings, but both can and will spend again in pursuit of the star prize. Ablett doing well against Quinn. McMahon finding only Reid. Brightwell just showed too much of the ball to Burrows. He had Hill overlapping. He was looking that way. Houghton had Nicol overlapping, but found only Poynton. Here's Niall Quinn. Poynton and White are waiting in the middle. Mexon's now joined them. Chance for Gary Mexon. Good challenge by Ablett. And Grobler is able to make the catch on his line. Well, Gary Mexon's only ever scored twice for Manchester City. That was a well-timed burst to the edge of the Liverpool box, but Ablett blocked him. Mexon. Always looking for the ball over the top for the speed of David White. He's charged it down from Burrows, and Grobler has to make the save. It's such an option for a team when you've got a man as fast as David White up front. You can just throw it over the opposing defence and he'll make something of it. And White's speed and strength forced the corner. Brennan takes. Flick at the near post, Brightwell, smuggled off the line. Niall Quinn touched it on. Ian Brightwell steered it goalwards, but somehow Liverpool managed to get the ball away. Ian Brightwell so unlucky. Quinn got the perfect touch on, but Grobler, it was on the line, who did the necessary. Brightwell, who hasn't scored for Manchester City for 18 months. Way by McMahon. It's fallen for Ray Houghton. Steve McManaman, good advantage play. Liverpool in possession. McMahon. Beyond Brightwell this time for Barnes. Beautifully delivered by McMahon. Good recovery though by Brightwell. No Manchester City fan will forget that last Ian Brightwell goal. It was a stormer at Old Trafford in the derby. Brightwell's clear as it is. Just a little bit too far for Quinn. Here's for handball. Referee had a good view. McManaman. Barnes. Houghton's made a good run into the box, but not there. Clean challenge by Burrows. Steve McManaman. Awkward for Coton, he might just have got a touch. Saunders was closing in at the far post, and here is Dean Saunders. Steve Nicol. Curl at full stretch. Way by Poynton. McMahon. Burrows again. Barnes. Burrows cross. Curl away. Only as far as Steve McMahon. I think he was in two minds there for a moment, McMahon. He was tempted to shoot as the ball dropped for him. But Steve McManaman's speed and skill again to the fore. And Tony Coton did really well. Ball by Steve Redmond on Steve McManaman. Away by Curl. Quinn helped on. David White onside, clear of Gary Ablett. He scored! 29 minutes gone. David White gives Manchester City the lead. You can almost guarantee that at some stage during a game, David White's leg speed will get him one-on-one with an opposing goalkeeper, but he doesn't always finish as decisively as this. No arguing with that. Great finish. McManaman got a foot in, but only for Reid. McMahon biting away. Won't bother Peter Reid. He'll expect nothing less from Steve McMahon. They've battled together in an Everton midfield in days gone by. It's the sort of contest that is anticipated between those two. Ian Brightwell, it's awkward, White's there again! So close to a second, David White. Liverpool, so unlike them, caught napping at the free kick. Brightwell in behind them, and David White, a whisker away, hit the frame of the goal. As Quinn gives it away to Ablett. Fallen kindly for Steve McMahon. On towards Dean Saunders. Now he's got Ray Houghton and Steve McMahon in support. And here's Ray Houghton. Brilliant save by Coton. Astonishing stop by the Manchester City goalkeeper. Ray Houghton made a great run into the penalty area there. Dean Saunders picked him out perfectly. But Coton is a big man and he made a big obstacle for Houghton to pass. Terrific instinctive goalkeeping. That's what's got him into the England squad. Houghton, the aggrieved party, will take the corner himself. Liverpool's best chance came 10 minutes into the second half. Redmond with a header clear. Houghton again. Ronnie Whelan. David Burrows. Critical period of the game, this. Easily Liverpool's best. Ronnie Whelan. Offside given. David Burrows is offside. Just lost his concentration for a moment as Manchester City pushed up a little. And Liverpool are ready to make their substitution. And interestingly, it's going to be John Barnes who's going to come off. Barnes, who was a doubt because of an Achilles injury. And he's obviously carried it for a little bit too long now in this game. And with just under half an hour to go, Mark Everton Walters, yes, Everton is his middle name, would you believe, again makes a Liverpool appearance on the substitutes bench. Not bad when you have an England international to come on. Found White, and White has got beyond Ablett. He's got no support, he doesn't need it. He's claiming a goal. No, says the linesman, who was very well placed. Now he's given it. Now he's given it. 2-0. David White has been awarded a second goal. Liverpool have gone to the linesman, who certainly didn't give any clear indication at first, although he was in a great position right down by the flag. But after consulting the referee, David White's shot was ruled to have crossed the line as it thundered down off the crossbar. And I don't think you can argue with that. Manchester City are 2 up. Great turn by David White. Well, it was Jeff Hurst all over again, wasn't it? White well in ahead of Burrows, and here comes White again. Held up by Mark Wright this time. He's not dispossessed him, though. Now, was he trying? Oh! Well, that would have been some way to go to a hat-trick, wouldn't it? Full marks to Bruce Growler for his agility, backpedaling. He can't have expected that from White. It was inch perfect. Steve Nicol just brushed off the ball by White. It was a foul. He used his arm and elbow. But he's not just quick, he's a beautifully built athlete too. He's so strong. Liverpool have to make another substitution because Mark Wright can't continue. There's a centre-half, a tall centre-half comes off, so a rather diminutive central midfield player, Mike Marsh, comes on in his place. And Liverpool will have to regroup. Marsh will play in midfield, Steve Nicol will go to centre-half, and Ronnie Whelan will switch to left-back. Burrows now playing at right back, takes the free kick. On by Saunders. Walters trying to make something of it. Looked to be held there by Hill. Here is Marsh. Dean Saunders. Marsh taking over. Got McManaman for support. There's Steve McManaman, and Liverpool are back in business. We have just seen the first goal of what is going to be a very exciting career. Steve McManaman, dazed in the process of reviving his team. 15 minutes left to play, and McManaman's brave goal, set up by the other young, locally produced player, Mike Marsh, has maybe changed the course of the match. McManaman trying to time the run, the supporting players. It's fallen kindly for McManaman, and now for Dean Saunders. Great tackle by Andy Hill. No, penalty given. Penalty given. 8 minutes left to play, and Andy Hill has been penalised, and Liverpool have a precious opportunity to level it from the penalty spot. Well, I don't think Hill got the ball. I think he was going for it, but I don't think he got it. He caught Saunders instead. Penalty given, and it looked a good decision second time around. Now it's Dean Saunders who had that penalty saved here by Niall Quinn last season, this time against Tony Coton. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Burrows maybe. No, away by Keith Curle. What a dramatic finale. Saunders unlucky again from the penalty spot at Maine Road. But this time he has only himself to blame. Tony Coton couldn't get to it, but it didn't matter. I think Niall Quinn would have reached that. Walters. Away by Reid. Whelan. Onside. Mike Marsh. Deflected to safety by Quinn. City looked to the linesman, but Marsh was onside. It's a wonderful finale here at Maine Road. Manchester City trying to staunch the wound. Steve McMahon. Curls outstretched leg. Niall Quinn. Here comes City on the break. Brightwell with White and Brennan for company. White outside of him. Here's Brennan. It might come for Mexon. It might come for Quinn, but Marsh is back there. Nicol's back there. Abler's back there, and between them, they just about sorted it out. Quinn's there again for City. McMahon back to his goalkeeper. Marsh. Got to go for it himself. Oh. Another good stop by Coton. Another breathtaking contribution from young Mike Marsh. took responsibility himself that time, and Coton had to be at his best. In towards Saunders. Headed by Redmond. Clearance by Brightwell. Marsh has run it back though. Ray Houghton. Chance here for Mark Walters to really make a name for himself. Steve McManaman offside, he won't count. Coton intervened anyway. McManaman was free for a while there. Walters just didn't see him. And by the time he did see him, McManaman was offside and the chance had gone. We played 3 minutes of added time. And that's enough for the referee. It's been a big, big first week for Manchester City. Their first win over Liverpool for nearly 8 years, built around 2 goals by David White, ushering in a new wave of Maine Road optimism. A brilliant first before half-time, a debatable second, answered by Steve McManaman for Liverpool. It was December before Liverpool lost the league match last season. This season, it's happened in August, and it's happened at last at Maine Road, under the guidance of Peter Reid, their old adversary, and with the goals of David White. There's one scouser smiling inside Maine Road, but it's Peter Reid. The final score is Manchester City 2, Liverpool 1.